take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new shit.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, Sterling Hoffman is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, Stafford. Little short pass to James. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and
Stafford now to throw.
31-yard line.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 53. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
To throw again. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
3rd and 2, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing again at Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
For the Lions.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And it's 3rd. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions, nothing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Gurley. Oh, nice move. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Play action. It's Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons push further out in front. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now left side on the swing pass. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire. And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Here's Kerryon Johnson, 3rd-year man from Auburn. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
A shotgun snap for Stanford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his quarterback position. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stanford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
37-yard line.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Julio Jones, 37 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Lions, nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So we are at halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Lions, nothing.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye.
Ooh, he's running. He's running.
Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 77 yards. And the Falcons add on. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the
going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another
First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This is Madden NFL 21.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And the Cleveland Browns
At their own 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line from pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of 5, good enough. For the first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
29-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now. And got his man. Complete. And all the way down to the 29.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 26.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray.
Intercepted by the Texans.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Kiki QT.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Texans first down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Johnson's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First down, Houston.
Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down, Texans.
On 1st and 10, Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
He was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Texans pass complete.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
At the 8-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. It's Deshaun Watson with a touchdown pass to Brandon Cooks. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
7. Browns, nothing.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a forward. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
To Nick Chubb.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlight. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. taken at about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a 1st down throw. Watson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 26 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Kickoff for Houston.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities.